बढ़ती जा रही है कि उसके अनुपात में कीमत नहीं मिल रही और इस चेन को कोई तोड़ नहीं पा रहा है। तो अभी पीयूष गोयल साहब कह रहे थे हमारे इस रिपोर्ट में, मुझे लगता है कि अगर इंडस्ट्री के लोग उस चेन को तोड़ने में मदद कर दें, कि बता दें कोई ऐसा तरीका कि किसान अगर 10,000 रुपया लगा रहा है प्रति एकड़ तो उसे नुकसान ना हो, कम से कम वो 20,000 रुपया कमा ले। वो शायद उसे जोड़ना भी नहीं आता होगा कि कितना चक्रवृद्धि ब्याज में उसका सूद बढ़ता चला जा रहा है और वो फंसता है उससे। और
मैंने ये भी एक सवाल पूछना है कि हमारे यहाँ ऐसा क्यों नहीं होता है कि साल में 2 क्रॉप्स करें या 3 क्रॉप्स करें? एक ही क्रॉप की, मतलब इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ अ रूल कि एक ही क्रॉप कर सकते हैं साल का। दैट आई हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड।
इसका हमारे किसान आए हैं, वो लोग बताएंगे और उम्मीद भी करेंगे कि जो हम नहीं जानते हैं वो आप थोड़ा सा बताएं, ताकि इस कार्यक्रम के जरिए जो दर्शकों का बड़ा समाज देख रहा है वो भी कुछ जानता है और कुछ नहीं जानता है। तो ये इस समस्याओं पे कम से कम पहली बात हो कि हम बात करना शुरू करें, वो हिस्सा जिसके ओपिनियन का असर सोसाइटी पर पड़ता है और गवर्नमेंट पर पड़ता है। उमा सुधीर हैं हमारी सहयोगी और आंध्र प्रदेश में इन्होंने काफ़ी शिद्दत से सीरियसली कवर किया है फार्मर्स सुसाइड को। कहना चाहते हैं कि जो आपने कवर किया है, आत्महत्या किसी एक फसल से करने वाले जितने किसान हैं, क्या वो एक फसल की खेती से जुड़े हुए हैं? क्या जो दूसरी फसल उगा रहे हैं उनमें भी आत्महत्या कर रहे हैं किसान, उन फसलों के किसान भी, या ये किसी खास फसल से जुड़ा हुआ मामला है?
Initially, the understanding was that it is essentially the farmers who are moving towards cash crops, who are having high intensive, high input agriculture, who are committing suicide. But now we are beginning to see that it is not just cotton farmers who are committing suicide. You have people who are cultivating paddy, people who are cultivating wheat. We are talking about rich states like Punjab. They are committing suicide. You have farmers across crops, in fact, committing suicide, and that's where perhaps the question of remunerative prices comes in. Akshay, in fact, may have been on NDTV, in fact, covering for the last 15, 17 years, perhaps the only channel that has had drought as headlines, farmer suicide deaths as headlines, trying to make that link to civil society and farmers. I, in fact, have with me 3 young children, all 3 of them orphaned by agriculture. Sadly speaking, I should not put it that way. Perhaps the policies that are around agriculture, it's not really agriculture itself. This is Swami, this is Vinoda, and we have Naveen. And all 3 of them, in fact, have lost their parents to this. And that's where perhaps the civil society initiatives are so much more important. These are the people who become the industrial labor, the labor which we see on the fields, in every street corner, the people who are standing there asking for jobs, waiting. They become those very marginalized people in the cities, and that's where I think the civil society contribution is going to be huge. In fact, Mr. Harinder Sikka saw a story of this report, and people like him and their foundation coming forward to adopt these children. When we are talking about any family you go and ask, they will say Generation Next doesn't want to do farming. Every farmer family you go to, I have asked this question to every single farmer family, and I've been covering farmers for 15 years at least, and every single farming family will say it is not sustainable and therefore we would like to go on. And that's where I think contributions like him, who are saying they're going to support these children, because these 3 children would have become bonded labor had it not been for the foundation coming forward and helping them. Even now, every child like this goes for cotton picking. Their schedule is 4 o'clock in the morning, they get up, they go to cotton pick, 8 o'clock they come back, then they are going to school, and then they get their midday meals, they cook their own meals. In fact, they have no support at all. And for children like that, I would in fact like to ask Mr. Harinder, sir, what is it that made you want to come
साहब
forward
को हम
and
मंच
speak
पे ही
about
बुला लेते हैं, प्लीज आइए सर जी। उमा, आप अपना सवाल पूछ लीजिए। हाँ,
It's very heartening when civil society reacts to these individual stories of these kind of children. You have come forward, you in fact visited these places, you created a bond with them. These children now call you in fact daddy. And you have said that you are going to support them. What was the reason you thought this was important for you to do? You live somewhere else, one other part of India, and you came all the way to Telangana, to those villages where these children live, to hold their hand and say that I'm going to show you a future, cultivating hope. That's exactly what you did in their hearts. These children, I saw them in tears, and now I see them with smiles.
See, one does what one gets blessed to do. In the foundation for past not 1-2 years, more than 7 years, we've been doing this on a very quiet manner. The problem was that he was not willing to open up. The education part is something which we took up in a very serious level, because you provide education, you are digitally able to connect them. You provide a good health care, telemedicine, which we have succeeded. Our initiatives have become Harvard Business School case studies. Similarly with water. So if you give them a clean drinking water, like we have now set up the water plant in Telangana in the Pedichit school. If these basic infrastructures are created, we have a problem. But rather than problem which is going to be hanging around, we need to offer them a solution.
सिक्का साहब, जब आपने ये किया कुछ बदलाव आपने देखा कि खेती को लेकर उनका नज़रिया बदला हो या उनका विश्वास बदला हो कि आप आए हैं उनकी मदद करने के लिए, तो वो और 2 कदम आगे चल सकते हैं, कुछ चेंज आया उसको आपने? हालांकि खेती में कोई भी बदलाव इतनी जल्दी उम्मीद नहीं करनी चाहिए कि काफ़ी वक्त लगता है, लेकिन फिर भी लोगों को अपने ही काम को, जिससे घाटे का सौदा, एक फेल काम देख रहे हैं कि वो फेल हो चुका है, उसमें कोई चेंज आया क्या?
एक होप जागी थी, ये बॉन्डेड लेबर बन सकते थे, एक होप जगी है, ये कल को पढ़े लिखेंगे, अच्छे स्कूल जाने वाले हैं, इनके लिए इनका अरेंजमेंट किया जा रहा है। अभी मैं इनसे बात नहीं कर सकता हूँ, ये तेलुगु में बोलते हैं, मैं नहीं समझ सकता, मैं हिंदी इंग्लिश बोलता हूँ, ये नहीं समझ सकते।
लेकिन आप कर तो रहे हैं ना, इसलिए भाषा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, नियत की बात है।
नियत की बात है।